All right, fellas, listen up. We talked about this all week. Every team is going for the same thing, winning that Lombardi. And being perfect in practice is the first step.
Ready! And Tucson!
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bill's Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts out of the game.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
It's second and 8. At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Broncos first down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Melvin Gordon on the carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. At the Bills' 27-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Second and 4. At the 9-yard line.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Flush to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Bills 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Block. Throw left side complete. That's Grant.
Pass. Complete to Jakeem Grant. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Block working out of the gun. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made. Rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen.
We said it before.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
26-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
What's up?
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before half for Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Denver.
Both teams trying to avoid being run and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's complete to Croft. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run the screen with Moss. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey.
Philip Lindsey, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
Here we go. 70 Indians. 66. Bullet high. Rush in. Go. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
6-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Right here. Orbit. 80 weapons. Go.
From the gun. Block. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Bills nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 45. Bills nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. 61. Matchbox, light.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 31 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Bills, nothing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. It doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Ricky. 44. Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. On 1st down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check safety. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen, the loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back at his own 49.
Allen finds Croft, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Allen forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get the